Are you stuck in a financial cycle that seems impossible to break? Do you feel like no matter how much you earn, your money just disappears? If so, you're not alone. The truth is, most people unknowingly fall into common financial traps that keep them from building wealth and achieving financial stability. But here's the good news: these mistakes are entirely fixable. In this video, we're going to uncover 5 financial mistakes that are keeping you poor and how to fix them today. These are the kinds of mistakes that can drain your bank account, limit your opportunities, and make it feel like you're always running in place. But by identifying and addressing these habits, you can take back control of your finances and start building a stronger financial future. The best part? You don't need to overhaul your entire life to make a difference. Small, intentional changes can create massive results over time. Whether you're just starting out on your financial journey or looking to get back on track, these practical tips will help you avoid the most common pitfalls and set yourself up for success. Let's dive into the first mistake, and trust me, this is one you'll want to avoid at all costs. The first financial mistake that keeps people poor is living above their means. This is one of the most common traps, especially when people start earning more money. Instead of saving or investing the extra income, they increase their spending to match their new earnings. This lifestyle inflation might feel rewarding in the short term, but often leads to unnecessary debt and financial stress. Imagine earning $3,000 a month but spending $3,500. Over time, this cycle creates a mountain of debt that becomes harder to manage. The fix? Start living below your means. Create a realistic budget, prioritize your needs over wants, and redirect the extra money towards savings or investments. By consistently spending less than you earn, you'll create a buffer that allows you to grow your wealth instead of just treading water. Another mistake that holds people back is not having an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable, and unexpected expenses like medical bills, car repairs, or sudden job loss can derail even the most careful financial plans. Without a safety net, people often turn to high-interest credit cards or loans, which only deepen their financial troubles. To fix this, begin building a fund with at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Start small. Saving even $20 a week can add up over time. The key is consistency. Having an emergency fund gives you peace of mind and keeps you from relying on debt during tough times. Equally damaging is depending on a single source of income. While having a stable job might seem secure, relying solely on one paycheck puts you at risk if something goes wrong, like layoffs or economic downturns. The wealthy understand the importance of diversifying their income streams, and you should too. Start by exploring opportunities to generate additional income. This could mean turning a hobby into a side hustle, investing in dividend-paying stocks, or creating a digital product like an online course. Diversifying your income not only increases your earning potential, but also provides financial stability in uncertain times. One of the most overlooked financial mistakes is failing to control small, everyday expenses. These so-called invisible expenses might not seem like much on their own. A daily coffee here, a streaming subscription there, but over weeks and months, they add up to significant amounts. For example, spending $5 on coffee every day totals over $1,800 a year. That's money that could be invested or saved instead. To fix this, audit your spending habits. Identify areas where you can cut back and redirect that money toward your financial goals. This doesn't mean giving up everything you enjoy, but being intentional about where your money goes can make a huge difference. Finally, one of the biggest mistakes is not investing in your future. Too many people leave their money sitting in a savings account where it loses value to inflation, or worse, they spend it all without thinking about long-term growth. The truth is, the earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to grow through compounding. You don't need to be a financial expert to start. Options like index funds, ETFs, or robo-advisors make investing accessible to beginners. Even small amounts, consistently invested, can grow into significant wealth over time. Remember, the goal isn't just to save, but to make your money work for you. These 5 mistakes, living above your means, skipping an emergency fund, relying on a single income, ignoring small expenses, and failing to invest, are some of the most common reasons people struggle financially. The good news is each of these mistakes is fixable with small, intentional changes. Now that you know what's holding you back, let's talk about how to implement these changes in your life starting today. Now that you're aware of the common financial mistakes keeping you stuck, it's time to take action and start building better habits. The first step is to take a clear look at where you are financially. This might feel uncomfortable, but it's essential. Begin by tracking your income, expenses, and debts. Use a simple app, spreadsheet, or even a notebook to get a full picture of how you're spending your money. When you identify where your money is going, you'll likely spot areas where small adjustments can make a big impact. Once you have this clarity, the next step is to set realistic financial goals. These goals should be specific and actionable. For example, instead of saying, "I want to save money," aim for something more concrete like, "I will save $1,000 for an emergency fund over the next 6 months." Breaking it down further, this means setting aside about $40 each week. By making your goals manageable, you create a sense of progress and motivation to keep going. Another important step is to prioritize long-term growth over instant gratification. This might mean delaying that impulse purchase or redirecting money from non-essentials towards savings or investments. Ask yourself before spending, does this align with my long-term goals? If the answer is no, consider holding off and putting that money to better use. Over time, these small sacrifices will add up and set the foundation for financial stability and growth. To create real change, consistency is key. Start with small actions that feel doable and build from there. For instance, automate a portion of your income to go directly into a savings or investment account. This removes the temptation to spend and ensures you're consistently working toward your goals. At the same time, tackle high-interest debts with a plan. Whether it's the snowball method, where you pay off smaller debts first for quick wins, or the avalanche method, which focuses on eliminating high-interest debts. Finally, remember that improving your finances is a journey, not a race. Celebrate small victories along the way, whether it's hitting your savings target or sticking to your budget for a full month. Every step you take brings you closer to the financial freedom you're working toward. Now, let's wrap this up with a motivating conclusion that ties everything together. The 5 financial mistakes we've covered: living above your means, skipping an emergency fund, relying on a single income, ignoring small expenses, and failing to invest, are all common traps, but they're also completely avoidable. The key is to recognize them and take consistent, intentional steps to fix them. No matter where you are in your financial journey, it's never too late to start making smarter decisions. Imagine how your life could change if you made even one adjustment today. What if you built an emergency fund that saved you from taking on debt during tough times? Or what if you redirected small daily expenses into an investment that grows over time? These small shifts can lead to big results, and the best part is they're within your control. The hardest part is starting, but every action you take moves you closer to financial stability and freedom. So here's the question: which of these mistakes have you been making, and what will you do to fix them today? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your plans and progress. If this video helped you, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs these tips. Together, let's break free from these financial traps and build a brighter future.